ain't gonna lie to you, that is very hot. Anyways, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be running you through my low day diet. So a full day of eating. I know we haven't done much training videos recently, but I've got a training video coming up next week because I am going to be meeting up with my coach, Tom Hames. So stay tuned for that. But today I just thought we've just come off. So the last video you would have watched will have been my morning and night routine. But that weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, I had high days. Today's Tuesday, so we went back to normal baseline diet on the Monday, but then for the next 3 days, so Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to recheck in on Friday. Obviously we check in Wednesday as well, but we're going to recheck in on Friday after running 3 low days, see what the weight is, make whatever adjustments we need to do. Just want to make sure I don't fuck my eggs up because my eggs are the best part of this meal. But yeah, so I thought I'd take you guys through the current low day diet, which I think is around 1800 calories, which is not very nice, but we get it done. But yeah, I'm gonna whip this up, and then I will sit down with you and show you what I've got. Oof. Right, meal one has been made. Excuse the pillow mess behind me. I just have it like this so I can support my fat neck. But yeah, this is going to be meal number one. I'll just show you separately. So we have got 300 milliliters of egg whites with half a pepper and then like 80 grams of mushrooms with a bit of ketchup on. And then we have got 2 large eggs with a little bit of ketchup on as well. Currently tracking the sauces, so yeah, I'll track those with every meal. And then I'm also tracking my salt. I was tracking my salt anyways, but I'm now being a lot more diligent with it. So I'm actually, like, I'd weigh it out, but like sometimes, like I'm weighing it now. How I do it now, I get a container, I weigh out 1 gram of pink salt, 1 gram of low salt, and I put it on it instead of me kind of guessing it, putting like the plate on the scale, because sometimes it's just not that accurate and you're like, shit, this is more than 1 gram. But this makes me sad because I love salt, and 1 gram of salt, 2 grams of salt in total, for me just it isn't enough. And like in prep you're kind of just craving like just flavours, and that's the majority of the flavours that I get is from the salt. So yeah, I will whack macros and everything for this meal here. It's not the biggest meal, but it will be a tasty meal, I'll tell you that. But I'm going to crack on, eat this. I start off with the actual eggs, and then I'll get onto the omelette. I'll tell you now, your boy's excited. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's currently like 20 past 10. I start eating my food for 10 o'clock. I was just a bit longer today, just because I was filming and stuff. But yeah, so I'll eat this meal. I'll try fast up until about 10. And I don't have any caffeine or anything until around 10 o'clock either. So that like morning where I'm just drinking water and I'm getting my steps and doing my morning routine and whatever work I have is like, fucking, yeah, this can be a bit of a drag. But we get it done. We get it done. I'll give you first little bite of the egg whites. And I'll show you the yolk as well, because this yolk literally perfect. Oh. Now that is unbelievable. Right, we have headed upstairs now. So ate that meal. It was actually quite a filling meal, considering like it's not a lot of calories. It's quite a lot of volume, like having egg whites. Like I'm telling you now, if you are in a dieting phase and you like egg, use egg whites because you can have a shitload of them, and that it's just straight up protein. Quite a lot of volume, and you can put some veg in it. It tastes pretty goddamn good. So it's definitely something that I try and put in a lot for my clients, and I recommend for people to do if they are dieting. But we have just headed upstairs because I've got some work to do. So I've got 2 plans to sort out today for new starters, which is exciting. I don't think I actually ever have plugged my coaching on the YouTube, but I am an online coach. So if you guys are interested in getting results and having a tailored training program, nutrition program, supplement program, weekly check-ins, form analysis, all that good stuff, and that accountability to keep you on track. That's the biggest thing that I feel a lot of people need is people have their way of training and have their way of food, but when you have like someone there that you're checking in with each week for that accountability to make sure that everything is on point, recovery, your training, your food, your step count, like all your activity, everything is on point to allow you to, get the results that you want. I think that's the biggest thing that makes a difference, even for myself. Like, I'm pretty confident with running like my own plan, but having Tom as my coach, knowing that I've got to check in with him a couple times a week or once a week in the off season, makes me go, okay, I need to make sure I'm fucking sticking on this plan, because when I check in, I want to make sure I've obviously progressed in the way that he would have wanted me to and would have thought I would have from whatever changes he had made or whatever it is. So yeah, that accountability side is literally priceless. So yeah, but just currently sorting some of my plans. This is my little office. I need to upgrade it. I've just got I use my MacBook Air, and then I'll hook up my monitor. It's a nice little setup, but I do want to have something a little bit bigger, so I want to upgrade the desk because it's quite a small desk. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to crack on with these plans, and then I will see you guys for meal number 2, which I am excited for because I haven't actually done this meal before. It's cream of rice, but I have a client who said he did his cream of rice on separately, and his whey protein made it into a Ninja Creamy, and I've got a Ninja Creamy now. So you mix the cream of rice with the Ninja Creamy, bosh, and apparently it's meant to taste unreal. So I'm going to be trying it out, and I will let you guys know. But for now, I'm just going to get on with this, and I will see you for meal number 2. Right, we are back downstairs now for meal number 2, the pre-workout meal. I will show you what we have. We have got some 65 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of blueberries, 10 grams of the powdered peanut butter, and then we've got the Ninja Creamy, so it's got double chocolate, whey protein, and we have got 40 grams in here, or 30 grams in here. I'll double check it. But I'll put macros and everything for this meal here. And the thing is, so I usually just put whey paste on this meal. So I hope I haven't wasted this meal, because you don't want to waste a meal in prep. They say, get yourself a spoon of the ice cream, and then a bit of the cream of rice. Yeah, that is pretty fire. Anyways, going to this meal. I've got myself a C4 energy drink as well. So a little tip for you guys, if I like going into my training sessions feeling full, and this meal does not fill me up, so I try and drink a lot of water or have an energy drink right before, like during this meal, to help kind of like fill up my stomach. So I'm going into the session feeling fuller instead of feeling like a bit hungry or like empty, which then just gives me like a weak feeling. So if you're one of those people, just try and fill up with liquids and like, I guess, an energy drink or some form of 0-calorie drink with the meal, and it will allow you to feel fuller going into the session. Intro workout going in now. Trained by JP, sour peach rings. My favourite flavour, and also for the money as well. This bag here, I don't know how much it is, but it's a 100 serving bag. So, you're getting a lot of value for the actual, instead of getting like a 30 serving tub, you're getting 100 servings, and it's going to be cheaper overall. So if you're looking to save some money, get a good panel of EAAs and also have some hydration in there, it's a good choice. And then we've got some creatine. So yeah, I have 10 grams of EAAs, and then I've got 5 grams of creatine, I am tracking the EAAs, so this is a part of my calories. A lot of people, when they are prepping, they're like, you know, they don't track their EAAs, and they almost have it like a squash, and they'll have it throughout the day, and it's like your EAAs will have quite a bit of calories if you're in it, if you're having it quite frequently throughout the day, like 2-3 times, like a good 30-40 grams of EAAs. Like, it's got calories in it, so don't be just fucking having loads of scoops of this. Just have what you need for your training, and leave it as that. Right, so that is intro workout sorted, but it is leg day. It is quad day, which is one of the most difficult sessions of the week, and that's why your boy, if you can bloody get it, has some defib for his quad sessions. So yeah, defib, ice, blue slush, tastes absolutely unreal. The panel on this as well is insane. So yeah, if you're looking for an actual stim pre-workout, this is my favourite. Right, that is me ready for the gym now. I'm going to get some clips on my phone because I need to film some content for Instagram, but I'll pop it in the video now, and then you will see me next for meal number 3. Let's get it. Right, we are now home. I've just got meal number 3 on, which is post-workout meal. I'll show you that quickly now. So we got 200 grams of chicken. We've got 60 grams of rice, and then I have got some green beans in there, which you cannot see right now, but they have just been really well. I need to put them in for another 3 minutes. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly show you what the next meal is. I will show you again once it's all fully cooked, mixed together, ready to be ate, because your boy is hungry after that quad session. Right, here is the finishing product. 150 green beans, 200 chicken, 60 gram of rice. I'll whack the macros and calories for this meal here. I have got 30 grams of, oh, you can't even see that, can you? The lighter than light mayo from Aldi. So you got 11 calories per 15 grams. So I'll have 30 grams of that, and that will be enough. So yeah, I'm gonna scram this meal now, and I'll just see you in the next clip for whatever that is. Righty-yo, I'm currently upstairs for meal number 4 because I'm just getting some coaching setups done for people, but this meal currently right here, not the most exciting meal, and this meal actually will be getting changed very soon. I'll explain why in a second, but it is 300 grams of Phage Total yogurt, 0% fat yogurt, so 350 grams of that, and then 150 grams of strawberries. It is a very nice meal, but in this meal it has, like, in total with the strawberries and the yogurt, roughly around 20 grams of carbs. I'll put all the macros here, so then you know. Actually, no, I'll put it here, so then you can actually see it, because obviously the window is going to be quite thingy. So macros and calories there. But it has like 20 gram of carbs. So what I'm going to do this meal, I've just got a load of yogurt left, like 2 or 3 tubs of yogurt left in my fridge. Once they're gone, this meal will be getting swapped out for a chicken salad, basically. And the reason why is because then I can take my carbs out from this meal and put more carbs in my pre and post workout meal where I actually want to utilize the carbs. So the more carbs I've got going into my session, more energy, and I'm going to be able to use those carbs up a little bit more efficiently. And then I'll put more carbs post workout as well, which is going to help with recovery, and also obviously just refilling my glycogen stores within the muscles sooner after the obviously the session. So yeah, that is the reason why I'm going to be getting rid of this meal. Nothing other than that really. It's a nice meal. I just want to utilize my macros, my carbs, proteins, and fats in a better way. So that will be done in the next couple of days, basically. I thought I'd actually quickly just go over how I am feeling like mentally at the moment going into this prep. I say going into it, I'm into it. Obviously we've got 5 weeks right now to the first show, and we are like well ahead of schedule. We'd like to say like we're definitely in a better position. Obviously last year, I don't know if you guys have watched the last prep videos. If you haven't, go watch them because I think they're pretty good. But we basically had to push the show forward, so we had basically for my birthday I got Lil, she bought me tickets to go watch the Olympia and go to Vegas, which is something I did not want to pass up on, but it meant that I would have had to have prepped in Vegas. So I spoke to Tom, my coach, and he was like, we can push the shows up, no problem. But we didn't really anticipate how much weight we needed to take off. And because of that, we had to take off a shitload of weight in a very short amount of time, where we was taking like 3 to 5 pound off every single week leading into the first peak week. So we were coming in like I was doing like in peak week I was doing like 18,000 steps, and I was doing cardio like the week before, and I'm pretty sure on the week as well, I can't remember, but we were doing a lot of stuff which was going to build a lot of fatigue and inflammation within my legs. And because we were dropping so much weight as well so quickly, muscle retention was not necessarily going to be there. So we didn't really bring in the best version of me and the freshest look that we could have brought. And I had to dig in that prep, and that's fine. And by all means, we did we did the best we could have possibly have done for the time that we needed to be ready for that show, because we had that weight cap to hit. We had to do that, and we did. So in regards to like the success of getting there and getting on stage, it was done, and I was happy with how we did it and what we did to do it. Was it the best package? No, but it's it is what it is. This time in prep for this show, we have had a load of time. I haven't got no holidays booked randomly without me knowing, which is fine. Obviously, Vegas was one of the best times of my life. It was so sick. It's not a regret. I don't regret it at all. But obviously this time we haven't got anything in the way. I've got a whole 24-week prep in total. And we're going to be 22 weeks out from the first show. So it's going to be like we've had so much more time. Cardio has been pulled. Steps are at 12,000. This is the lowest my calories have been, but they were roughly around 2,200, 2,300. Now they're just like 2,800. No, 1,800, 1,900, roughly around that. So this is the lowest my calories have been so far in prep, but we are currently digging off a high day. But in general, like mentally, it feels a bit weird because on my last prep, I was digging and I was doing so much cardio, loads of steps, really low food, like 1,700 food, whilst doing all of that. And now I'm not doing all the cardio and all the steps in the world. I'm just training and getting in this food, which it's enough for me. And I'm getting it done, and we're dropping weight every single week. Like my body's been really responsive. And it just feels good, but it feels weird mentally because I feel like I could be doing more. But at the end of the day, we've got to do what's best for the physique. And so far, this is what's best for physique. So like right now, I feel really good going into prep. I feel fresh mentally. I feel fresh physically. Don't get me wrong, I still have those tired days and energy is lower. And some sessions are a bit shit sometimes. But like in general, my strength is still quite high in the gym. Like I haven't lost much strength at all. And I did a lot last year. My energy with like just being productive throughout the day is really good. Like everything just feels good. So like so far, in this prep, it's been fucking sick, and compared to last prep, anyways, and even my first ever prep that I did natural, I had to work hard now as well, of course. I'm still working hard now. It just feels like I have done more in the past. I feel like I need to do more, but you don't need to. I'm just doing exactly what Tom's telling me. We're going to come in nice and diced for that show in 5 weeks. And we're going to bring a good look, and I'm fucking well excited. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to eat this meal now. Mm-mm-mm. And then, after this meal, I'm going to be showing you something that I have been doing recently. My new kind of thing that I'm a little bit... Oh, I'll just show you. Anyways, I'll see you in the next clip. Right, so I'm actually going to call this a dieting tip or whatever. But a lot of the reasons why I feel people actually fail their diets or, you know, complain about like they cheat or they snack is because they're bored. My fridge has decided to make that noise. Great, just as I start recording. And I haven't got my mic on me. But anyways, yes, I feel like a lot of reason why people fail their diet or cheat on the diet is because it's just out of boredom. They're waiting for that meal that they just had didn't really say shit, and they're like, well, I could have more. I could have more. Do I need more? You're not starving. You're not like actually hungry. You just think you want more. And what the main thing that I've been doing to help kind of like, but there's two things I've been doing to help obviously stop that really. Is one, I'll push my meals as far as I can back. So I'll eat around 10 o'clock, so then I've got a shorter eating window, so I'll eat between basically 10 a.m. and then my last meal is around 9 p.m. So it gives me a short window instead of me eating at 7 p.m. Oh, that is a timer for something I'm going to show you in a second. But instead of me eating at like 7, 8 o'clock up until 9, 10 o'clock, you've got a bigger window for you to get all your meals in, and then you've also got big gaps throughout your meals as well, which is going to lead to you wanting to snack or thinking about food or just getting hungrier. So I push my meals as far back as I can, and then in between those meals, I will literally just have a drink. So I will either have a drink in between each meal, I will have a sugar-free Coke or whatever, like any sugar-free drinks, like a sugar-free Monster, as long as it's like early enough in the day, because I don't want caffeine to affect my sleep. Or even just having like coffees, black coffee, decaf coffee. So right now, I'm currently making myself a, I don't even know what you want to call this, to be honest. I think it's called a French press coffee, but this is decaf. It's fucking banging coffee as well. It's not like instant coffee. I have got an espresso machine, but I just haven't got any decaf pods at the moment. So I thought I was going to start buying like the actual ground beans, and they taste pretty goddamn good. So it's a strong black coffee, which is nice. And yeah, so I've just been doing that, and like, so I've just had my yogurt meal, and if I'm thinking about food or I'm like, you know, I'm a bit like I could eat, and it's like that's on my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go make myself a drink now. I'll make myself a nice hot beverage, or I'll have a sugar-free Coke, or whatever. And me doing that just keeps my brain and myself a little bit occupied, not thinking about food. And then by the time it comes round, it is the next meal time. Or even just going for a walk, so getting some steps in, just doing something, just being productive, doing some work, cleaning the bathroom, cutting the grass, literally that stupid shit that you kind of don't ever want to do. Just think I could do that, and if I do that, that's going to push my meal back, or push me from thinking about my meal for a good half hour to an hour. And you just do that, and then by the time you know, it's time for the next meal. So that's what I do, is just keeping yourself busy, and then also just having sugar-free drinks, or drinks. Doesn't even have to be, it can just be water, squash, whatever, as long as you've got something there. So when you have got that like boredom thing, grab yourself a drink. Or, also, another tip, chewing gum. Don't go too crazy on all these things, because obviously you can end up having like loads of coffees a day or loads of sugar, like loads of sweetener each day if you're having like tons and tons of like Coke Zeros and stuff. But, you know, just have it all in moderation. And yes, I'm using the same cup as I did earlier for when I had my coffee. So if you're wondering why is that cup dirty, that's why. I also do it for my bowl. So I had my cream rice in my bowl earlier. I then had my pasta in that same bowl. Not my pasta, sorry, my chicken and rice in that bowl. I've just had my yogurt in the bowl, and I'll have my mince and veg, which is my next meal, in that bowl as well. Saves washing up. I don't care. I'm lazy. Right here then, people. So we are on to meal number 5, which is 200 grams of 5% lean beef mince, 150 grams of green beans, and then I've got in like a quarter of a cucumber in here as well. Macros for this meal will be all here. I actually enjoy this meal. I put in a Chinese seasoning with it. And then I've got like obviously my veg and it just tastes good. A little fake way Chinese, is it? No, it's not, but you know, one can believe. I'm gonna scran this meal, and then we have one more meal, which I'm actually looking forward to very much because I've been having this meal now for the last week because I'll state what it is. It's a Ninja Creamy, but in this Ninja Creamy, I've just been usually having it with just whey protein, but this time I've got a bit of dark chocolate in there. So I'm excited to try it because it's probably going to be fire. Because I'm a guy that likes ice cream with stuff in it, like cookie dough and all that stuff. It's not cookie dough, it's dark chocolate, but it's a little bit of something. So yeah. I've also got a Coke Zero, no caffeine. And I'll be real with you, don't get these, get Pepsi Max Zero caffeine. I thought I'd just try out the cola ones, like the Coca-Cola ones, see like, is it going to be much different in taste? There is, like the Pepsi Max ones smokes the Coca-Cola, so yeah, comment down below what you prefer, Coca-Cola or Pepsi. But I'm a Pepsi Max guy, but I bought 24 cans of these now, so they're getting drank. But yeah, I like to have one of these with like my 5th meal, or like my one of my last meals anyways, because it just helps like kind of fill me up before going to bed, because that is one thing, is going to bed feeling hungry is not fun. So I try and put a lot of my fats towards the end of the night, as it will slow digestion and it will keep you, I guess, fuller for longer. But obviously I'm not really ever going to be full. Whilst I'm here kind of giving, I guess this video I've been giving a little bit of tips on just how to help with hunger and just, you know, a better way to like space out your meals, and just some tips with dieting. Another thing is just chewing your food. A lot of the time you're very excited to eat, so you get the food, and I'm guilty of it. I'll literally hammer this bowl down in like 5 minutes. So what I try and do, I'll take a bite, put the bowl down, and then I'll just chill, and then I'll come back to it, because otherwise this bowl will get demolished. Right, we are here for meal number 6, last meal of the day. Here is the creamy, literally a pint of ice cream. Honestly, the creamy was on deal for like $1.50 and a bunch of tubs and stuff, and me and the missus was like, yep, let's get it. And it's a good purchase. Like, this is literally 40 grams of whey protein, and then I've got 15 grams of 85% dark chocolate, and I'm telling you right now, it is unreal. I'm currently using the Perform Whey chocolate hazelnut, white chocolate hazelnut that is, and this is probably my favourite with like some vanilla syrup in it. And then I'm using 85% dark chocolate there, but use whatever, 85% dark chocolate. This is just the one Asda had, because they never have anything else. And I usually shop at Aldi because it is cheaper to shop at Aldi, people. So if you're trying to save some money, shop at Aldi. But yeah, this protein powder definitely works the best. Of course, if you need any, go to 4Ball, go to O'Keeffe at checkout. Much love. And yeah, fucking sick. I am now going to scran this meal, and then I will start getting ready for bed. So I'm going to put macros for this meal here, and then I will put the total calories for the day here, which I think is roughly around like 1800, roughly around that mark, 18 to 1900. I try not to actually, another tip, when your coach sets you calories and like your meal plan, try not to work out the calories or try and look at, how many calories has he taken off? What's this? What's that? Just have a look at the food and eat the food and just leave it as that. Otherwise, you're going to be like, he's dropped my calories less than 2,000. I'm now going to be hungry. You just mentally put yourself already in the bin. And just wake up, you see your food, make the food, get on with the day. You are not going to starve to death. There are people literally that eat 1,000 calories a day, or some people that don't even eat a meal a day. So if you're still eating 4 to 5 healthy meals a day, then just be grateful that you've got those meals anyway. and just think it's getting you closer to that goal. So yeah, last and final little bit of the night, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video with a full day of eating on a low day. If you did, please like, please subscribe, comment any videos that you would like to see in the future as well, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.